All right.
See the progression that I did there? It was very harmonic, very spiritual.
Is that what I was feeling? The spirituality of the progression.
Boom. That's exactly what it was. It was gradual. It was nice. It was subtle. It was cute. I gotta stop clearing my throat on this mic. I was watching on YouTube. It'd be like, it makes a loud sound.
Yeah.
Aggressive. But yeah. Hey, how are ya?
Back up in this thing, baby.
I was talking to them, not you. Hey, how are ya?
As was I. Thanks.
That's a weird way to start a conversation with somebody. Back up in this thing, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying when like you pull up on your friends, you ain't seen them in a minute.
Hey, that's the first thing you say to them?
Yeah, sometimes.
Not like, yo.
They might say yo.
Oh, and then you go back up in this thing.
They might say yo, and I'd be like, I'm back up in this thing, especially if they haven't seen me in a minute. I mean.
All right, Iceberg Slim.
Because that's what it is. I'm back up in this thing.
I feel it.
That's all.
I feel it.
That's
I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to get there. All right. What episode? I don't know what number episode. I never know number episode.
I don't know. 3 plus whatever I just dropped, probably like 16.
16, potentially, maybe 15, maybe 14, maybe 13. Who knows?
Another one.
There you go. Back at it again with there we go. That's the name of this episode. Another one. I hope DJ Khaled doesn't sue us because he seems like the type that would.
He not gonna sue.
He might not, but he'd probably send a cease and desist.
I mean, he don't got
He got mad at somebody for having a better album than him that doesn't even make the same type of music as him.
Oh, because they got number one?
Yeah.
That's competitive.
Yeah.
He's competitive. Competition.
We don't even got the same fans. So I'm not even trying to take your fans. Like,
I'm just I mean, yeah, but it's about getting the gold medal.
It's about the win.
As far as we're concerned, ain't no assets. He's gonna sue me for my laptop. I mean, bruh.
Nah, I feel it.
He wants to
sue me for my little airsoft rifle that I got coming on the way.
He want this old Denon mic. You got an airsoft rifle?
Not a rifle. It's a little handy.
Oh.
It's nice.
With the plastic joint?
Nah.
The plastic pellets? Oh. Yeah.
No, I'm taking this thing out to the woods, baby.
Yeah. I had one of those in high school.
Yeah, I would have got one in high school, but it would have been confiscated.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where exactly it came from. Because someone I knew had one, and then I believe we went to the store and got one.
Sounds about right.
And then I took it to college with me, and I hid it in the ceiling panels.
Smart place.
And then when I left after my freshman year, I think my brother found out that I had it, and then one of his roommates took it and used it to kill a possum in the backyard.
That sounds like the proper usage of that weapon.
Yeah, that was like...
That's the proper usage of that weapon.
I'm trying to remember where the first one even came from.
Airsoft weapons are the proper power needed to take care of home pests.
Oh, I don't even know if it was like airsoft specifically. It was just like it was a
BB gun.
Yeah, but
okay.
It was like it looked like some big boy stuff. That's why I was like, let me not even.
If we got the CO2 cartridges,
yeah,
it breaks the skin.
Yeah, it had the cartridges.
Like on the first pop.
Yeah,
it's like deer shot. No, it's like not
buckshot.
Bird shot.
Bird shot. True.
Yeah, it's a little bird shot.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It was one of those.
No, the one I ordered is nice. I like it.
I'm trying to think of who I got that from.
Just somebody probably. That's funny because that's how I got the idea. Because I went over to my friend's house, the same one I went hiking with, and he has one. And it's funny, he and his dad both have one, and they both got like military grade joints.
Oh yeah, see.
Like, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I need this. I need one of these. I need one of these until I can get them. Till I can get the license for the real one. I need this one.
Learn how to handle it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get comfortable with it. Know how to do what I got to do if I need to have to do it. Then graduate once I got my own property to protect and whatnot. Right to bear arms is cool with me.
Touche.
Just don't use them on me.
I mean, don't be stepping over the line.
Hey, man.
Causing problems for no reason. We could have also named this episode Twinsies, but I'm going to let that go. All right. Today's episode,
Sometimes.
we're going to cover Rap and Roll by the big homie Dom Kennedy.
Dom.
Dope, it's Dom.
Is his name Dominic?
I have no idea.
His name might be Dominic.
Or it could be Dominique.
True. I know a Dominic and a Dominique. Male and female.
Yeah, who knows?
Interesting. You never know. But yeah, Dom Kennedy. How old is he? He has to be like in his 30s.
I don't know. Do we want to look it up? Pass me yonder device, good sir.
My thing is, like, I want to look it up,
But
at the same time,
you just want to guess?
I just want to guess.
Oh, you're right. Dominic is his name.
Dominique.
He's
30?
6.
36?
Yeah.
Shit.
August 22, 1984.
See, I was going to make a joke and be like, is he the same age as Joe Budden? Damn near.
Joey got like 10 on him.
Joey's like 39. I don't think he's like even really 40 yet. Look it up. I'm telling you. He just look old and act old and be old.
All right. Wow, his initials are JAB. He's born in 1980. Oh, you're right. All right.
Man,
Well,
oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, he's 40 on the dot. Oh, he's going to be 40 this year, but still. Happy birthday, Joey. If your birthday hasn't passed yet. Happy birthday.
Oh.
You old as shit.
I think it did have his birthday on there. I could tell you. JOE.
I'm not going to say I wish. By the end of the year, I'm going to be,
Oh. August 31st. Same birthday as my dad.
Interesting.
August 31st,
I wonder
1980.
if they would be friends.
40 on the dot.
If they ever crossed paths.
I don't know. Maybe.
Most people named Joe are cool with most people. Think about how many Joes you know that are just universally accepted. Are you thinking?
Yeah. I don't know that many Joes. I know of some Joes. Joe Budden, Joe Rogan.
And those two are universally accepted.
What about Joe Biden?
He's universally accepted.
Is he?
Yeah. Republicans just act like they don't like him because they want to win. They all the same type of person. It's
Fair.
just they want to beat each other.
Fair.
So they pick a side to beat each other with. But yeah. Let's
17 tracks.
Rap and roll. 17 tracks, not traps. I hope they're not 17 traps.
I mean, depends on how you look at it.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so let's get into it. Track 1, 6 Ave, the intro. This is not it.
Yo, chill out.
For life. Yeah, I might be the best that did it, or at least got away with it. Damn, I don't explain.
I like the way that kick came in real heavy.
Yeah, I like those Navajo flutes. Real earthy, real tribal, real peaceful, yet real turnt.
I see that.
Feel me?
I see that.
I'm going green.
I see that.
Are we in agreement?
We can go green.
In agreement? I stole your dad pun.
You got to work on your pun game, my guy.
I don't want to at all.
All right. Track 2, Love is Gangster.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an OPM thing. It's that life. Alright, look.
I don't think that one was coming in with no real drums. It's I heard a hi-hat, I think.
I think you're wrong. I think the drums were gonna come in off the 2, well, no, on the 3.
It could be.
Boom, boom, boom. Like, so,
yeah.
But funny enough, after 2 tracks of listening to this, I'm starting to understand why you say Larry June is a knockoff version of Dom Kennedy. Cause like
discount,
not knockoff, a discount.
Yeah.
Cause this just sounds like the most perfected like version of one of his beats.
Right.
Like it's same elk, but it's just like super pristine.
Yeah.
Green again.
But the last Larry June project was fire though. I don't remember what it was
We
called.
didn't even listen to the one that I actually wanted you to listen to. It was like I don't know, something about being a P.
We can circle back to it.
Yeah.
But the whole album was about being a P.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the name of it was like something the light oranges of a pea. No, it was Organic Season, I think.
Isn't that the one we did?
That's the one we did. That's what I'm saying. I think it was called Organic Season.
What was the one that you wanted to do?
Cruise USA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one I wanted to do was it had the cover with them in the 5.0s.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I want a 5.0.
Would be nice.
It would be very nice. That would be a fun little
project car.
Sunday tuner project car, you know. But yeah, I'll go green for number 2. I don't know how you feel. I liked it.
I don't know if I can get them both greens.
Okay, we can go blue.
Speaking of,
I'm gonna write an F for fuchsia.
speaking of fuchsia's like purple.
It's in the same family.
Speaking of
it's a cool
project cars though,
how's the Honda coming along?
Gonna have to hang that one up, bro.
Oh, it's a no-go.
Nah, so last week I had to try to get fired up, and so I went to buy a new battery, and it started, and then I forgot that the speedometer doesn't work, so it would never pass inspection. Because the whole point is like I have something to drive until I get my car back, and I was like, all right, so it's not gonna pass inspection with this. Joint's already expired, and I drove it like down and around the little loop and back up, and like the cabin started filling with smoke, and I was just like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's like,
that sounds like
just give me my 200 and take this joint away.
Yeah, that sounds like too much of a project car.
Yeah.
A little bit too much.
But But
hey, it's worth a try, right?
Absolutely. I figure if I listen to the good homie Dan, I might have some cash in my pocket. I can double back.
Cash that you forgot you were saving for this exact thing.
Right.
All right, TYM. Let me guess. Take your money.
Maybe track 3.
I just want to.
I like it.
It's all right. It's not bad, but it's not like the first one.
That's funny. I feel like I like this one the most so far.
Interesting. I like the first one the most.
Yeah. It's
I
a green
give it
for
blue.
me. All right.
Yeah, we can go blue. There we go. We'll split the difference. Because it didn't sound bad. It's just I don't know. You can't 3 filters in a row.
I didn't feel like that one was filtered.
Oh, it felt a little filtered to me. Maybe it's because let me adjust my headphones.
There's no snare. There's no snare in my headphones.
All right, but yeah, track 3 blue. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. Where is this at? What photo is this? Is that Malcolm X in the background? Yeah, that is Malcolm X in the background. Malcolm X, Nip, and Dom. I remember that historic photo. Kings. It's funny how
that chair,
he's
is
this
that Black
deep.
Panther chair.
It's funny how he's this deep in the game and he's still giving like crude artwork. Like I feel I understand what the idea was with the picture, but like it could have been illustrated so much better. Oh, and I know he has the money and resources.
Yeah, he probably wanted it to look like a cartoon.
Yeah, but I'm saying it could have looked like a much better cartoon.
Are you sure this isn't a photo that got cartooned up? At least the middle part.
It might be, but still, he could have done it better. Like You could have Simpsoned it out. You could have boondoxed it.
True.
The boondocks is actually where I got the idea for the airsoft gun. It was when Riley and Huey were having their battle in the house, and then Riley was sliding down.
Goggles.
He was that I saw a video of somebody getting popped in the eye, and I was like, I will never, ever point this at a human being unless they invade my house.
Yeah, that's not true. But you get some swim goggles, some earplugs, you're good to go. Just keep your mouth closed.
Oh, man, mouthpiece is all around galore. I have an Under Armour mouthpiece that was like specially made for my mouth.
Oh no, I don't mean like a mouth guard. I'm talking about like so you're not talking shit and then take a BB in the throat or an airsoft pellet in the throat. That's what I meant.
Oh, I'm not talking during
like tape your joint up to make sure you keep your mouth closed. You might be trying to breathe heavy and someone like bad.
Oh, see, it's not gonna be no battles. I'm taking this straight to the woods, hitting moving targets, animals, birds, bugs.
See, now you're about to have PETA coming after us.
Look, we are about to go back to times where people are going to have to hunt to feed themselves the way that this administration is looking. So get off your high horse and be thankful.
I'm not on a high horse. I told you one of my bucket list items is to go bow hunting.
Funny enough you said that. I saw something today of a guy that was bow hunting and a moose came across his track, and it wasn't even a big moose, and the moose was 6 feet.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean it wasn't a big moose?
It was a baby.
Jesus.
Like you could tell by how it was skinny. It was little. It really didn't have the antlers yet. It was like little, but it was like 6'2", because the dude that was hunting was like, hey, I'm like 6'2", standing straight up.
Yeah.
And it was like equal height, and it was like a little farther away, so it probably was taller.
Yeah.
And like I think he was trying to hunt turkeys, but the moose just came along, so he just had it cocked on the moose just in case he decided to charge.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you hit that moose, it's gonna be like it got hit by a BB.
It's gonna take a few arrows.
And you're gonna have to have Robin Hood hand speed. Well, who's the Marvel hero that has the arrows?
Hawkeye.
You're gonna have to be like. No, you're gonna have to have Native American hand speed. Hawkeye did
hanging off the side of the horse.
Yep. Over the shoulder like it's nothing. And you're gonna have to have all headshots.
You know when I realized, or throat shots. You know when I realized moose are
they do have big throats.
Humongous. I watched this video of a moose running along a riverbank, and then it ran down into the river and lost no speed whatsoever while it was running through the river. So that was a big and powerful animal. Like, you know how hard it is to run in water
yeah.
and maintain speed?
Yeah.
Maintain the same speed as you running on land?
Constantly pull your legs in and out of water. Now, yeah, I saw a video of one like walking in the middle of the road, and it was towering over lifted pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Like in Montana. So they super lift their pickup trucks. And this joint is just still
mad casual.
Looks like it's just walking over those little toys that you get for kids. And it was just like chilling. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's that big. The biggest animals on earth don't even like be like carnivorous no more. Like elephants.
Fair. Yeah,
elephants, moose, giraffes,
gorillas, pandas,
rhinos. They just be eating bush.
Bears, like brown bears, be mad big.
They be humongous, and they just be wanting berries and fish. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and that's crazy.
They eat their young.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
It's honestly crazy. But like the middle size stuff is the stuff that be trying to eat everybody. Doesn't that say something? There's some type of deeper message in that I'm not qualified or educated enough to get into. But like I know it is. Now I'm gonna do some research. Like all the animals that are like, I don't even want to say fair grounded, but like closer in size, they're all more inclined to like attack and try to eat it than the big joints that like are just big. They really just be chilling because it's like I'm chilling. And then there's like the little stuff that just stays out the way.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know what blew my mind? The first time I learned how big tuna get.
Oh, yeah.
Tuna be like 800 pounds. I used to think they were small because you get tuna fish in a little can.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
That's like 2 tigers, fam. Like, that's a big ass fish.
Yeah, fish are a whole different, like, you be thinking that them little fish you see at the store are like, oh, this is a big one. Nah. When I was on the hike, we saw a catfish. Like, and it wasn't even in the big part of the river. It was in the little part of the river. The joint was like this big. And at least this thick.
Yeah.
Like, it was just thick.
Yeah.
The only reason we saw it is because it, like, shook up the dirt. And we saw a dinosaur. One of them old 150-year-old snapping turtles.
Oh.
It just arose from the ground, mouth open, like just ready to chomp on something. And it was just floating in the river. And nobody knew where it came from because we was looking at the little baby turtles at first. Yeah. And it just rose out the ground.
Oh,
it was
letting you know not to touch the babies.
Yeah, it was pretty much just staring at us, just like, leave.
It's probably a mama turtle.
Probably. And it was like, leave. But like we were like yards away, like up above. So it was just like, go back under the water.
Fair.
Like if any of us comes down there, we know that we are your prey now. You're safe. We're just watching.
Or kick it.
Break
a toe.
I almost grabbed a crawfish. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like they just be having little. If you go on the Billy Goat Trail in Rock, I think it's Great Falls. You can get to it by Great Falls. Yeah. And we went on that one, and if you're climbing up the rocks, there's a part where you basically, like I was saying, you have to like rock climb.
Yeah.
You're going through the mountain. They have this one part where it's like little divots where I guess it'd be raining and water is falling and tadpoles and crawfish. And
isn't that like, but the part you're talking about, that's way up from the river, right?
Yeah. That's why I was so interested, because I was like, this is like, for these to get here, it had to be tide had to have been like crazy high.
Yeah, that's strange.
And it had been flooded, which it was weird.
That reminds me of this article I read a long time ago about like redwood trees, because they're like 200, 300, 400 feet tall, and they have branches, but the branches are also huge. But like if you actually climb up one of the trees and look, they have like their own ecosystems. So there's soil and there's plants growing on the branches. There's worms, there's insects. But all these different types of animal life and plant life that aren't found anywhere else. They only exist, 200 feet in the air on the branches of these trees because of the way that they're so big. Huh. Yeah, it kind of blew my mind.
I never knew that. That's crazy.
Right?
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the case in like some reefs.
Absolutely.
And stuff where it's just like sectioned off areas where only things have just been hiding and growing. You just don't know what's there.
Like the underwater hot water vents. It's like the temperatures are astronomical, and there's bacteria and stuff that lives in there that wouldn't make sense that it should survive in these ridiculously high temperatures, like higher than boiling water. And you're just like, how are you living here? But they're there.
It just means
we don't know shit about this planet.
Like I said, that just means the next phase of this planet, there's going to be life forms that can just live through excessive heat because they're already planning for it under the water. So maybe we shouldn't be too worried about global warming.
Listen,
maybe it's all a part of the plan.
I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
We might be gone. Earth will still be here.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be long gone. Everybody that's crying about global warming is talking about the generations of people that are no longer going to exist. Yeah. They're like, what about the bacteria babies? They're being built for this.
They'll be here.
They're going through their Spartan training right now.
That's a good way to put it. All right.
Track 4.
For the lit homies.
Wow. Yeah. At an all-time high. Yeah. Hey.
Filter on the piano.
There was a filter on the piano.
I liked it, though.
I like it a lot.
Very Drake reminiscent, though.
Very.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to be the, it says excuse me, for the lit homies, but I'm guessing that Alan is a singer and she's a woman.
Maybe. Let's click it.
That's my
Let's
guess.
find out. Oh, okay. Okay, big dog. It is a woman.
So I could kind of already hear the female. I said that sounded weird. Like
What?
The woman singing pocket. Sounds like she's a different species.
No, I mean, any reasonable person will understand what you mean.
They understand, but it just sound. See, like people understand me, but it's the way that I say it. It's like, why you say it like that? And I'd be like, that's the best way I think of.
Yeah, it made sense
The
to me.
woman singing pocket.
Yeah.
It just feels weird coming out of my mouth. Because I feel like there's a better way to say that.
Maybe. I don't.
Yeah.
If there is, I don't know what
I
it
could
is.
like kind of already hear it.
Yeah,
So,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I like
All right. Wes Green.
Green.
Is there
We can go green.
track 5, Sirens?
Sirens.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Down.
Zombie on the track.
He likes filters
He does like filters. That was
on this project.
what I was anticipating.
Sounds
Was
on the
one of
track.
those, Phil Collins in the Air of the Night drum breakdowns.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. It might still come in.
No, I know. It's probably gonna be right after we.
Zombie on the
Stopped.
track.
At least a blue. I feel like Dom's gonna have one of these anomalous albums that it's just gonna be hard to rate.
Yeah. Because it's just like you kind of got to play it all the way through. He's one of those artists you got to give him the benefit of the doubt now. So on something like this where it's precise 10 seconds, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like your score probably doesn't really mean much here.
Right.
But let's get it. Track 6. We out of here. Featuring my light-skinned brother T. Flea. He
This is a sonically interesting album, but it's like it's interesting in how similar all the tracks sound. But it's still really interesting. It isn't as though
all of them
they sound the same and then
Yeah,
we're like, ew. It's just they
like
sound
yeah,
real similar.
they all start with a filter. They all start with like the same 8 count filter.
Who was the last person we reviewed that did that? Was it Quell Chris? No, it wasn't. It was Coda.
Yeah.
It was Coda the Friend.
But his songs were like literally all the same song though.
Also true.
It
that
wasn't
was
like
unfortunate.
yeah. He had like the double L whammy going. Where it's like the songs are repetitive and they all start the same.
Yeah.
So it's just like
the double L whammy.
yeah.
All right.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a green for me. I just
Yeah.
feel like that's
It
gonna
felt
go-
good.
That's just gonna bop.
It felt good.
All right, track 7, Raymond Washington.
Dom went back to the 70s,
Yeah,
to the 70s R&B and just dug into crates,
I like that.
or told his producers to dig into crates.
He definitely did. I
This-
like that though.
Yeah.
I like that sample at least. It sounds like it's
I'm also a sucker for a glockenspiel. When I actually learned to use different instruments in my beats, that was one of my go-tos for quite some time. It was the pianos and the glockenspiel.
the glockenspiel.
Put a little polish on it. Put a little sheen on anything you're doing.
When I found out that was a word, it was my favorite word.
The glockenspiel.
The glockenspiel. She glockenspiel. Glockenspiel.
You know what it also reminds
She
me of?
glockenspiel.
The way that every bad guy in every movie ends up taking an L.
He takes a glockenspiel.
Yeah, because he got the Glock in his spiel. He just talks too much, and then he ends up losing because he just, instead of pulling the trigger, just talking.
Yeah. Then I'd pull out a good old fashioned glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
Yes.
Do we
Jack
rate this?
Raymond. It gave me Christmas vibes, which made me feel happy.
We could give it a green for the glockenspiel.
Yeah.
Glockenspiel green.
Made me think Christmas is like right around the corner.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to hearing those bells on like Silent Night. Silent
Yo.
night.
Track 8. Thinking intermission.
Holy night.
Hey, here we go.
I think that's gonna be so hard.
Really? I had no idea what was going on. That was a white for me.
It's because it felt like I could hear kind of like Japanese kind of, but it's not really Japanese or Chinese. It was used early in the 2000s. It's like a type of guitar.
The koto?
Yeah.
The Japanese guitar?
Yeah. That. That thing. It's like I could hear that, but the filter made it hard to hear. And whenever I hear one of those, I get excited. Kind of sounds a little bit like a harp. Just a smidgen. Like somebody's pulling the string really hard on a harp.
Yeah, plugging it, but kind of more...
Like more twangy. More
yeah.
Doing, 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 doing,
I
doing.
think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, that part.
Oh, they're not going to give me a picture, but
That thing.
If you can see it.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen it being played, but that's probably it.
Well, the sound he just made is the koto.
Yeah. Doing, doing,
Oh, it's
doing,
actually
doing. Is that racist?
technically a zither. It's a type of zither. That's wild. I didn't know that.
Was that sound I made just now racist?
No, it's the sound of the koto. As long as you're not using that to mock the way someone speaks.
Okay.
Or is that what you were doing?
No.
Are you sure? All right. Well,
Yeah.
what are you giving it? Because I didn't know what was going on. I mean, yeah.
I want to give it. I'll give it a blue.
All right. Saint Ermias might be a banger. Track 9.
Yeah. Hey. If you woke up this morning, you blessed. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. If you woke up this morning, you blessed.
Facts.
Don't forget it.
Never.
The
I
bear
don't know.
got you.
The what?
The bear. I need to be like you. What kind of mattress you got? Cause I don't understand how you go to bed that late, wake up that early.
I don't even know, to be honest. But I have an interesting bed setup. So I turned my bed into one of those infinity beds a couple years ago because I broke the...
What does that even mean?
You know the beds that look like they're low and floating on the ground?
Yeah.
Mine is just low.
So you just put the mattress on the floor?
But the frame is still under it. But not like the
I mean like
joint.
the box spring?
Yeah. And I have, yeah.
Maybe I'll try that.
It's because like when I lay
that's
down...
a good point. Because it could be my frame is just trash.
Yeah, whenever I lay down, I just put my knee on the bed, then I'm on the bed, then I just drop.
That sounds like a very Reek thing to do.
Yeah, that was the point of me doing it. My cousin had it when I was younger, and I was like, I need a bed like this forever.
That's good.
And for me, it makes it so that you have to continuously get up from low places, which keeps your back active. Like if you
is that an
hire
actual thing?
For me, it is.
Oh, okay.
It might not be proven, but scientifically,
It
but like
feels right.
I feel like as long
Sometimes
as
you
I'm
have to go with that.
getting up from a low place, I'll be able to continue to keep doing that, which means I'll be able to get down to a low place, which means I'm still bending my knees enough to where I don't need to run and do full-on activities long in my older ages, but I don't want to be the old dude that makes a noise every time he stands up. Yeah. Or like when I stand up, I got to get my legs moving a little bit, oil up the joints. Nah.
I'm not sure that's an avoidable fate, but I feel you can probably
not avoidable, but
you can probably prolong it for a little bit.
WD-40 it out a little bit right now.
You're a Tin Man.
Yeah, man. Just a little bit. I don't want to have to, like when I'm 70, I don't want to be able to full on sprint, but I want to be able to like jump at my grandkids.
Just buck at them.
Nah, just take like one leap. I'm gonna get you. And then after that, it's all like slow steps.
Until you leap into a puddle and just eat it.
But I'll be able to get up though. See, it's only sad if Granddad falls and he can't get up. If he can get up, it's hilarious and everybody has a good time.
You gotta hit the life alert.
Yeah, if I just lay there, I might do that. I'm gonna do that a couple of times to scare my kids. I'm gonna like
that's
fall,
actually
and I'm gonna like flail my arm.
That's actually a real thing though.
I know.
I'm just because there's
It's amazing.
a recent story that somebody's parent fell and they had been on the floor for like at least a day and a half maybe.
Yes.
And then like someone else from the family just decided to pop in and check.
Say hey.
And it was and they found her there. But it could have been twice as much time, but there was no clarity because there's other stuff going on. But yeah, that's a real thing. When you're old, you just fall down and you're just there.
Hence why I said I want to keep
get up from low places.
So that if there ever comes a time where I'm at a low place by accident, I can just be like, my bad, y'all.
That's actually like a spiritual thing too. You gotta make sure you can always get up from low places.
I'm telling you. I was watching Baki. I really like Japanese cartoons because they
Welcome
teach
to the dark side.
No. I've always liked them, but I'm gonna tell you why I like them now. Because they teach life lessons.
Absolutely.
Like, I was watching Baki today, and the philosophy behind the entire show, like, the point of the show is the life lesson. Like, in America, the cartoons, it's just a random cartoon that does random things. And then at the end of every episode, it's like, oh, remember to share with your friends. Or some stupid shit like that. Yeah. Like, Baki, it's about a boy that was born of, like, the strongest, I don't even know if he's a man, but the creature man. Yeah, the ogre.
He's a man, but he's just a beast.
They call him the ogre. I'm trying to think of his Hanma is the last name. I'm trying to think of his first name. It's like Kuroji. Yujiro Hanma. Baki Hanma is his son. And he's like, his quest is to like be, it wasn't even to be the strongest man in the world. He just wants to be better than his father.
Yeah.
Ultimately. But everybody thinks because of how devoted and just like, when they like their conversations aren't just like stupid back and forths. They're like explaining what's happening before them. It's like, oh, you hit him so hard. And it's like, don't you see? He can never really be a fighter. Because the Muhammad Ali fight was the joint I was just watching where he was like, he wasn't willing to die. He wanted to win. He wanted to kill without being killed. And he's like, and that's why he lost. And it's like when you sit there and think about it, and it's like, dog, that's life philosophy right there in a cartoon. Yeah. And like everybody's like, oh, it's too violent. But listen to what they're saying.
Facts. It's that there is, reward and risk. Everybody wants to be, a millionaire or be rich, but are unwilling to take the commensurate risks and therefore do not achieve. But I mean, it's the same with anything. It's like, how the guys in the NBA shoot or make sure they make 300-400 jumpers a day in season. Yeah. And but everyone's not that committed.
It was amazing. It was just like watching Respect. That. It was just, I like that.
You got to watch the OG one. I think we talked about this before. Probably. But you got to watch the original.
Probably.
When he was still tiny, had the shortcut and was like in 8th grade fighting grown men and washing them.
I saw scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. Watch you a good anime. All right, where we at? Track 9.
We did it already.
Saint Hermes. Oh yeah, Saint Hermes. Honestly,
run it back.
I remember what it sounded like.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't really care for it.
What? All right, we're running it back.
Yeah. Hey. If you woke up this morning, you blessed. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, I agree. If you woke up this morning, feel blessed. I do agree. But I don't like the background soundtrack that he said the message to. So I'm going white.
Really?
Yeah. How you feeling?
Really? I feel like it's at least a blue for me.
It just sounded kind of weird. We can go blue, but it just sounded kind of. Oh.
I mean, I just like the way that they chopped up the sample to make it sound different. Because it didn't sound like that was what the original record sounded like, or it did not sound like the original record.
Probably didn't sound like the original record at all.
There's extra chops in there.
It probably sounds amazing played all the way out, but first and seconds are a little iffy. All right, track 10, August 22nd.
I need you by my side. How come I'm the only one screaming thug life?
I love that bass line. It's amazing.
Yeah, I like that.
Does he actually scream thug life?
I've heard it before.
Oh, because he was asking how come he's the only one screaming thug life. But I don't.
That might have been the second time I've heard him say thug life.
Just two?
Hey, but then again, I'm not really listening for Dom Kennedy to scream out thug life, so maybe I'm missing it.
You're right.
Maybe
that is not what I listen to Dom Kennedy for.
Yeah, no. But I like that. At least the blue.
Yeah, we can get that blue.
All right. Track 11. No cell phones.
God damn, why are you yelling so loud? That's why I got to use a limiter.
That's what the song's called.
You still don't have to yell, damn. Hurt my ears.
You the baddest at my show, girl. Tryna let you know, girl. I park Super Sports at the liquor store with them 210s in.
Dom Kennedy's Screw Juice tunes.
I did not like the vocal at all.
Yeah, the vocals was what threw it off.
The bounce was hard.
The bounce was amazing, but the vocal.
Sad.
Yeah, it's because he already raps too slow to
white for
slow
me.
it down. Yeah, I agree. You already rap too slow and chill to like chop and screw it. And then you gotta, cause now like you slowing it down, but then you realize, oh, I'm too slow. Now it's off beat. So just put the slow filter on me. So now I'm gonna try to speed up and compensate.
It could have been a sample too, of like his own vocals.
Possibly, but that would suck. All right, track 12, Bootleg Cable.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Chilling at the house watching bootleg cable.
Yeah.
Nah,
You ain't like it?
no.
Yeah, I liked it.
Well,
I didn't like how the chilling in the house watching bootleg cable part, but once it came in,
that was like a red for me, or not like that was a red for me because I understand what he was trying to do. It's an homage record to a particular era and a particular sound.
and a particular activity.
To me, that sound was not reproduced well. So I can't. Nah.
We can go white. I'll
Okay.
give it. I won't give it a red. I don't think it was a red, but a
It was
white.
red, fam.
Whatever. All right.
I mean, that's why there's two of us.
Track 13.
Checks and balances.
Last Supper featuring Nico G4.
You think he has a G4?
No, but I think he's been in one before.
What up, Oos? No, I gotta drop something. Man here. Hey.
I'm excited about that. I think that bounce is gonna be mean.
Okay.
Like it's gonna be like hard, but it's not gonna be a whole bunch of like sounds.
Yeah, it'll be simple. I could
Yeah.
I could go blue on that
Simple
one.
knock.
I can give that a blue.
It's gonna be a simple knock.
A good deuce. Put a good deuce on it.
Yeah. Trap 14, Dark Study Shades.
Also
Check.
featuring Nico G4.
Check.
Sounds
Yeah, I
like
fuck with that
YG
one.
should be on this one.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's a green for me.
Yeah. YG and T Fleet should be on that.
Right, especially if you can catch that kind of groove with just the melody. Once the drums drop,
that sound like Mustard was on that beat.
He could hit that with the old school West Coast drums, and it would just.
Yeah, that sound like some Mustard right there. That sound very mustardy.
Let's see.
Mustard on a Dominic. Oh no, he produced it. He produced all of this.
It explains so much.
Okay, yeah, that literally explains why they all started.
I respect it though, because you know who else did their own? Royce. As a matter of fact, that's one of our lost episodes from season 1.
Yeah,
Royce did that. His whole album is amazing, so I respect it. Do your thing.
It's when you get to this level, you know exactly what you need, so it's like it's easier, but at the same time, it shows that you don't do this all the time.
Or at the very least, you can ask the homies. But yeah. It does show.
You know what I mean? Like, it also shows that you know what sound you were going for. Because, like, you as the artist, as the one rapping.
I say yes and no, right? Because, you know, sometimes people make a beat and they swear it's hard and it's trash. And so in their mind, they've achieved the sound they're going for. Or maybe they have achieved the sound they're going for, but their just artistry or creativity is trash. Did you ever see the video of Cassidy on Instagram Live or whatever playing a beat that he just made, and he thought it was so hard,
and everybody's just like, that ain't it, Cass?
Fired him up.
Nah, I didn't see that.
It was garbage. Look it up. That's what makes me think of. But in this case, obviously Dom did way better than that. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. In those cases, yeah, certain artists you need a producer, but some when you've been like he's been around, like I would trust him in the studio with his ideas.
Fair. All right.
But let's get into this track 15, Revelations.
Got me on my.
All right. Sound like some reek. Yeah. Chop that thing up, Dominic.
That's like a green off creativity alone for me. I want to hear where it goes, what he does with the drums, all that stuff, because it's.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, even though the fills and runs sounded like they're all over the place, they definitely created a pocket. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I'm rocking with that one. Green for me as well. That sounded cute. All right. Track 16, Life, featuring 24 Hours and the OG Casey Veggies.
Fly nigga Bible. Shrimp pasta, that's my favorite when it's dinner time. OPM in the truck during the winter time.
Other people's money in the truck during winter time. Yeah. It sounds like this was supposed to be the outro.
Quite possibly.
And then there was like, wait a minute, we got one more.
Yeah, I just I don't feel very strongly about this.
Neither do I.
All right, so that's a white.
Caucasian.
The Vibes, track 17. The outro. Jinx.
And you don't quit. Know the vibe. Yeah.
You stupid.
That is a straight Big Sean record.
Yeah. Still a green now.
Absolutely. Who's like a Key Wayne record? That's right in the Key Wayne pocket.
I can see that.
Key Wayne, Big Sean.
Big Sean has a project, right?
What?
I said Big Sean has a project, right? Yes, he does. We did it.
Yeah, Detroit too. Oh, I was okay. I was like, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, it slipped my mind.
You know who else just dropped a project though? Who? Nicole Buss, apparently.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
We did see that. Since you had written the title, we kept rolling with this. So that means that we gotta do Nicole Buss on Tuesday.
Okay.
Cause remember, 2 times 5 is 15, fam. Don't forget it.
Okay.
Oh.
You're right.
See, now you're about to have me go turn my bed around and face in a whole other direction to see how that works. About to have to try some things. About to have to try some things. Oh, and I rearranged the studio. Light work. Huh?
You rearranged the studio.
Yeah.
I have to,
Yeah. It looks completely different. It feels different too. I like it. I like it a lot. That's why I was down there just cutting away and
yeah, the math is getting old.
no more long division for the
no,
kid.
just not for this one.
Yeah, all right.
Might
Might as well just pull it up on a spreadsheet.
Oh wow, this did not do nearly as well. Well, it did exactly how we thought it would do. Worse than expected.
That's a white, isn't it? 1.6 out of 3.
1.5 to 2.
Yep, is white.
2 to 2.5.
Anything below 1.5 is just don't even listen to it.
He just made it.
Just made it.
1.6. That's crazy. But 17 songs. That's a lot of songs.
It is.
Especially for you to produce them only
Yep.
yourself. That's yeah. So kudos to you for the effort, but yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's
a lot of work. But shout out to him though, because he did it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. I got respect for anybody that does their whole project, and then after that we can talk about whether or not it was actually good.
Facts.
But yeah, man,
Shout out to you, Dominique.
big homie.
Dominique Kennedy.
What kind of accent was that? It doesn't matter.
I don't even know. It just felt right coming out of the mouth like that. Dominique Kennedy.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Off top. Have you seen the images of the new hyper performance hybrid that McLaren is coming out with?
I've not seen. I think I've heard about it.
It looks like a 570X mixed with a Pista. Interesting. Very interesting. And they're coming out with another car that's supposed to be like, I don't know who it's in competition with, but it's supposed to have 1100 horsepower and it's supposed to be electric.
Wait, McLaren's coming out with 2, you said?
Yeah, it was called the BC03, like the fake design. They're only making 15 units. It's like supposed to be like the Senna's Vision GT type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how Bugatti had the Vision GT for the Chiron, which was like a one-off. They're like only making 15. It's gonna have 1100 horsepower. I think it's gonna be a hybrid powertrain as well. I mean, McLaren's coming out here with they're always trying to build something new. I just hope it doesn't catch on fire. 'Cause that's a problem.
Is it? That seems a little sus.
The Sennas were catching on fire crazy at one point. Like, I think there was almost like a recall.
That sucks.
Like, everybody that was getting one and knew too, like they were catching on fire. Then there was like a couple problems with like some 720S's catching on fire after they got like a certain tune, I think.
Yeah.
Then there was some Speed Tails caught on fire, like early production, early release ones. So yeah, it's because they got all that technology in there. Like, that's the thing McLaren makes. They put too much racing technology into their like equivalent road cars, so to speak. So it's like you have all these options and all this stuff that people are never going to use that are buying these cars. Like,
Fair.
a few of the people will use them, but not to the extent at which the cars are being sold and necessarily.
Yeah, I feel that. Part of me is like, what's the point of getting a car like that if you're never going to take it to a track day?
Show
Like,
off.
that's literally the point. Yeah, but that's like, I mean, that goes back to what I was saying before about buying Jordans in high school or flight posits and stuff. People looked at me crazy because I played ball in them.
Yeah.
It's like they're basketball shoes. I spent $200 on basketball shoes and not hoop. You crazy?
It
If I spend $350 on a race car, I'm gonna go take it to a track.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It goes into. I was watching this video today. The difference between spending money and investing money, and it's like
Talk to him.
It's what you do. It's like the difference is like when you spend money, you're not looking for a return, versus an investment is you're expecting a return, and you're gonna make sure the return comes out of it. So it's like it's how you look at what you're buying. So in your case, it's like, I spent $300 on these shoes. This is an investment in my basketball career.
Right.
So I'm gonna,
or at least my basketball experience.
Yeah, my experience in playing basketball. So it's like I'm gonna use them to their full capability. I ain't just gonna flick them up on the carpet so that there's never any dirt on them, so I can take pictures of them.
Right.
It's like same thing. You buy a car. It's like I bought a performance vehicle, so I'm gonna take it to a performance track and get the full utilization out of it, not just being bumper to bumper traffic every day so people can snap pictures. And then I got to go to maintenance every 3 months because I'm not driving the car that it was meant to be driven, and I'm messing it up.
Right.
It all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the 488s and the F8s the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful.
It grew on me. I used to be a big fan of Ferraris, like the F430, the Enzo. Those are like
I was a big fan of 430, and then whatever came after that, I was like, But then
it was when they started coming out with like they had their grand touring phase. That was when it was like all the Californias and the 599s. Even though the 599 grew on me, the 599 GTO is very nice. There's a couple people that have those around here, but those models kind of sucked. And then there was the whatchamacallit, the clown shoe. I keep forgetting what that's called.
The California? The Berlinetta?
No.
The 812 super fast?
That's not a clown. The 812 super fast is nice. And it's a V12. That shit's mean. This 812 is clean. But yeah, they brought it back with like the 458, the 488. Even though I think that's another thing about Ferrari that kind of blows me. It's like it's essentially the same car, just with a few performance upgrades, which was kind of my issue with Porsche for a while. It's like it felt like they were building the same car with a bunch of some performance upgrades, just because of how it looks. But I'm finding more appreciation for Porsches, because Porsches are the way people talk about them is like it's scary to drive a Porsche because it drives so smooth, and it drives so smooth so fast. Like you forget how fast you're going and how quick you're going, so people be going around corners and like dying because it's like
not dying. That's
dying.
I was riding around Baltimore with my mentor and his business partner. His business partner has a Panamera. I'm in the back seat. He's zooming. I'm like, man, I lean forward. We're doing a $110. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, you don't even realize it because it's just like a smooth ride. And it's like, we're moving. That's why I said when I seen the Taken going up and down like Georgetown Parkway or whatever. Yeah, I told you that a while ago. We talked about this.
I have no recollection of that conversation.
Yeah, it was some dude flying up and down in a Taken.
Jealous.
You couldn't hear it at all, but you felt it. Just, yep. And it was like, and this was the Parkway, so you got to go all the way to the end to get off and go back around. He did it like twice while I was, so it moves. It moves. So he had time to get off, go around, and come back and catch me again before I got off.
This is the GW Parkway, you said?
It's like next to that. It's like it's a road in Virginia on the way, like out by Pentagon, where like the train, the MARC train, is like in the middle of the road. If you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of by Pentagon, maybe.
I think I know what you mean.
One of the airports.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was that one.
That's not the name of it, but yeah, I don't remember the name. But I was on it the other day because I had to. What did we drive out there for? I don't remember, but we were out there.
Yeah, but yeah, I got that. Yeah, that thing looks mean. I saw AMG GTR the other day, like with the full track package.
Was it the bright green one?
Yeah, but
yeah, Chris Harris was driving one the other day.
Where he had like the stripe on it, the full wing. Them wings are humongous, but it looks right. Yeah.
I wanna drive one of those. I wanna drive a Cayman. a Carrera 4. Like I said, I want a 458. Like that's like
only Porsche that I'm pressed to drive is a CGT and a GT2 RS. 918 Spider too. That would be cool because they say like that is one of the best driving cars because of how it's built. Like because it's a hybrid, and it's like a hybrid that you can get to like 100 miles per hour.
it was an early hybrid.
Yeah, early.
What they can all what you said? You said a hybrid that can get to 100 miles an hour. What
like
do you
quickly
mean?
Like it was saying most cars, most of those like the P1, if you switch over to like a hybrid powertrain, it's like because it's still mostly gas power. In order to not burn through the like battery power all the way, you can only drive at like 50, 60 miles per hour consistently. But there was like the 918, it's like it has enough batteries in it to where if you switched over to 100% battery power, you could still like get to like 100 and stuff and like have fun in it.
Yeah.
Like it's still in race mode essentially.
Huh.
I think. I might be off. I'm probably off.
That's fine.
But I'm confident in my words.
Yeah. This is one of my objectives, is to be able to drive all of these on a track so I can experience them.
I don't even want to do a track. I just want like an airport drag.
So you just drive in circles?
I just want to go fast and I want to go straight. I want to floor it and not pick my foot up.
You can do it on a track.
Yeah, but then you got to turn at some point.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
I want to. Well, I mean, yeah, I do want to drive on a track. I would love to like whip the corners and stuff, but like, I want to see how fast I could go. Like that's my thing.
Gotcha.
I really like if I was in a Bugatti and we was on the thing, I'm trying to hit 255. I'm gonna try to see if I can get.
Man's got a death wish.
A little bit.
I mean, bees like
you
that.
You gotta have one. We were talking about if you're not willing to die, you're not willing to live. We'll end on that note right there.
That's a good as note as any to end on.
I'm ready to die. Y'all scared to live. Get at me. Word to body. Word to big body best.